soul with it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Rixx TV back with another video, and I would like to talk about Magic Johnson and his appearance on SportsCenter, ESPN. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro, as a true Lakers fan, I'm just really disappointed and just disgusted in what I'm seeing from Magic Johnson. And it's very irritating to see him go on SportsCenter, just ESPN period, a network who's constantly attacks the Lakers every day for TV ratings. And clearly they have some kind of business ties and some kind of level of interest with LeBron James by the way they market him and promote him so heavily, to the point that they bash and denounce past legends and great up-and-coming players just to worship LeBron James and change narratives and certain things like that. When I look around the NBA, I wonder, what is the deeper problem? What is the root to this problem with ESPN and this disdain in the way they feel about the Los Angeles Lakers? And I'm really trying to do more research on why ESPN have so much disdain in the way they feel about the Los Angeles Lakers, because it really don't make sense to me. You know, the Knicks, who ESPN say is also so dysfunctional and just this overall terrible franchise, and you know, James Dolan running the franchise, you know, into a hole and all this other stuff, and you know, they just dysfunctional. How come they don't get the level of bad coverage that the Lakers do? Now, it's gonna be a lot of people like, oh, it's because LeBron James is there. No. If you're a huge Lakers fan like I am, a diehard Lakers fan, you would know that ESPN has hated us for years. Period. For years. And I still haven't figured out why yet. I want to know why. I have to know. You know, ESPN has always went out of their way to paint the Lakers in a bad light. And my thing with Magic is, if you know this about ESPN, why are you siding with them? Why are you siding with the ops? Now, you said you went on First Take to clear your name about the rumors that were going on and you stepping down and not telling LeBron. I understand all of that. You want to clear your name. But now you telling me you have to keep making appearances just to clear your name. The people gonna see the truth. You don't have to keep clearing your name on something unless you feel guilty about something. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's true you weren't doing what you were supposed to do, because my pops always taught me. He always told me this growing up, that if you feed it, it'll grow. Meaning that if people are saying things about you, or they feel a certain type of way, or making rumors about you, most of the time, if you ignore it, it'll go away. Now, he sits out there and says, well, I have these companies and I own this and I got this and I own that and I do this and I do that. And I'm like, bruh, at the end of the day, none of that matters when it comes to constructing a successful team. Because when we look around at people like Jerry West, who hasn't made nearly as much money that you made, nearly as much money as you made. Bob Myers, who's the president of basketball operations over at the Golden State Warriors, they don't have nearly as much money as you. They don't own the companies that you have. They don't have the stuff that you got. But when you look at Jerry West, who look at his track record. Look at Jerry West's track record. He brought the world Showtime. He introduced you to us in that fashion. Jerry West brought the world Shaq and Kobe. He told us about Kobe before he seen something. He seen something special in Kobe that the world didn't see. So like Omar from The Wire told Stringer Bell, it's not about your money, bruh. Magic sits up there and says, well, I got all these successful companies. How can I be lazy? Bruh, duh. Most rich people are lazy. Because why would I do it when I could just pay somebody else to do it? I mean, that's common sense. They ain't got to do jack. I remember reading a story from Mark Cuban, and he was just explaining about how when he was rich, how when he was, how he was rich, but he was explaining how he got so lazy to the point, I think it was either Mark Cuban or Donald Trump. I think it was Donald Trump. Donald Trump went out there and said that he had to spend all his money. He went broke, spent all his money because he got lazy. And he wanted to feel that hunger again because the money, having money, it makes you too comfortable. It makes you feel like you don't have to put in the work. That's why when athletes get certain amount of money, they get lazy, but no more. Because they made enough money. They fall in love with the lifestyle. So it's not about the money. You know, you ain't got to do jack. Listen, I got an uncle living pretty good. He ain't got magic money, but he living pretty good. And he asks people to come do things at his house, bruh, that I be like, I ain't paying nobody jack for. I mean, the little small stuff that he pay people for, I'm tight on the dollar. I'm tight on the dollar, bro. I ain't trying to spend nothing, and if I ain't got to. But that's me. You know, some of the most laziest things I've seen in my life. I remember one winter, me, my cousin, it was snowing outside, real heavy, and we was in this rich neighborhood. These people paid us close to $200 to shovel their snow out of their driveway. $200. And they paid us the money up front, bruh. Up front. So we did, y'all know what we did. We didn't do the entire job. We didn't do the full job. We went back to the house, feet up, straight chilling. Straight chilling, bruh. We ain't care about freezing. We got paid, bruh. You feel me? And that's how rich people are. They be the most lazy ones. And as I listen to Magic Johnson speak, it's like it's an ego thing with him. He loves talking about himself and what he's done. Talk about these companies. What is you doing business with some of the most rich people in the world? It's like you trying to change the narrative. He reminds me of an older version of LeBron James. Always trying to change the narrative. It's about ego. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy. And, you know, like, it's just crazy to me, you know, when he speak. He loves talking about himself a lot. And it's almost as if Magic Johnson is exposing himself. But if you're not caught into the legend, the allure, or the celebrity of Magic Johnson, being a fan, you won't see it. One of my subscribers sent me a video on Instagram a few months back comparing the way Magic was bragging about what he could do for the Lakers and how he was going to be successful versus Jerry West, and how modest and how he was breaking down the game, how humble Jerry West was. He was just modest, breaking down the game, not giving himself too much credit, explaining how the three-pointer has become so vital in today's game. And these reports, these rumors, they starting to seem true about Magic. Because in one clip, Magic's like, come on, man. I'm Magic Johnson. I did this. I did that. I won 5 championships. How I'm not going to be successful, etc. So it's starting to seem believable that you will belittle people. Like, based on the way you talking to the press. Even that fake cry that you did in the media. That press conference that you did when you resigned, it seemed so fake to me. And like I said, I didn't have a problem with the way Magic resigned. But I don't think this helps his legacy. But now you're constantly going on this network, clearly a network that hate us, laughing and smiling with these people. It's not a good look. You supposed to be like, look, man, like, that's done. I'm over with it. Y'all got to start talking about more positive things. As you stated, it's not all bad things that's going on with the Lakers. So tell them to talk about that and not all the bad stuff. Going up there, you just making matters worse. Because is this about Magic Johnson or is this about the Lakers? If you told Jeanie Buss yourself out of your own mouth that you are not going to be hands-on as you should be, why are you tripping on what Rob Pelinka had to say? You Magic Johnson. You already told Jeanie what the situation was. So Rob's opinion means nothing. What I'm thinking is Rob must have told the truth. He must have struck the nerve somewhere and he ain't like it. And everybody in the franchise must have felt the same way. Maybe people within the organization like how Rob do things. Maybe they like the way Rob talk to people, how he communicate with people. Maybe you just so caught on yourself that you belittle everybody else. Maybe you created more enemies than you thought. You know, either they asked you to step down or you decided to step down. Maybe you was fired. Because like I said, just think, just think if Magic Johnson had total control. He got hit with tampering all the time, traded D'Angelo Russell to the Nets. And that may not be the worst thing, because D'Angelo Russell went somewhere and he turned into a star. That doesn't happen a lot of times. But it doesn't look good at the fact that D'Angelo Russell is an all-star. And they say, oh, he had to clear space. Bro, you're telling me he couldn't just move Moskoff and other players to create space? And I'm not mad about Russell. But Muscala, Zubac, letting Julius Randle go for basically nothing. Letting Julius Randle go for basically nothing. Brooke Lopez constantly going to the media, just running your mouth like a female, man. Like, Magic needed to go, and I'm happy he's gone. And now it's time to get back to business. Like I said, the Knicks don't get the level of bad coverage that the Lakers get. They've been terrible. OKC, they got Paul George. For 2 seasons straight, ain't made it out the first round. Something ain't going good. Something ain't right over there. Something ain't right. Whether it's coaching, something ain't right. Russell Westbrook getting into it with the fans. Why they don't get the level of bad coverage? The Suns suck since Steve Nash. They ain't been good since Steve Nash been there. Michael Jordan's supposed to be this horrible owner. I don't think his team made the playoffs yet. This man ain't signed a top free agent yet. But he don't get the bad press that the Lakers get. The Miami Heat hasn't signed a top free agent since LeBron James. I mean, bro, what's really the problem? The playoffs are going on, but the Lakers are being discussed. So what's really going on? What's deeper than what we seeing on the surface? What's your agenda, ESPN? I just want to know. I'm confused at what's going on. Y'all want top free agents to come to the Lakers, but yet y'all write negative stories and bad headlines about the Lakers, and every single day expect for a top free agent to join LeBron. Y'all marketing asset. Y'all gonna be the ones that keep top free agents away, because y'all paint the Lakers in a bad way all the time. The playoffs is going on, but y'all recruiting. Y'all saying Kawhi Leonard should go play with LeBron James, and he done carried the Toronto Raptors, a team that ain't been to the finals ever in history, to the NBA Finals, about to go up against the Golden State Warriors. Y'all picked the Milwaukee Bucks to go to the finals. Kawhi took care of business. Now he's in the finals. Carried his team. You know? And it just doesn't make sense to me. It's just crazy to me. LeBron gonna be the one without a championship. And can't get out the West. And can't go nowhere. So I think y'all need to worry about, like, not being, need to focus on being unbiased and not just cover the bad, but also the good with the Lakers, bruh. And then he addressed Rich Paul having, too much influence and things like that. See, Magic wanted to do what was in the best interest for LeBron. LeBron always trying to get his way. Always trying to get his way. And you can't just strong arm your way to get Anthony Davis. Sometimes you can't do business like that. You got LeBron doing interviews saying, oh, I'd love to play with Anthony Davis, and basically recruiting the man while the season is going on. ESPN recruiting this man. Like, come on, bro. Like, sometimes it's the way you do things. And lastly, I just want to address Stephen A. Smith defending Kobe yesterday. Kobe, my favorite player of all time. But I got to call this out, bro. Got to call it out. Stephen A. was explaining to Max yesterday how Kobe told Max and all these other people to keep his name out of his mouth, don't associate him with Rob Pelinka and the decision making and things like that, and don't connect him to Rob and things like that. Maybe a relationship with Jeanie Buss cultivated over the years because Kobe and Rob is age. No, bro, you're not about to change the narrative and try to sway the opinions in a different manner, bro. No. No. You my guy, bro, but no. It could be true, but no. You my guy, bro. I'm not buying it. I'm just not. It sounds good, but come on, man. Come on. Jeanie Buss and Magic Johnson, from what Jeanie told us, they grew up together. That's like a brother. Brother and sister. Magic was somebody that she could go to when Jim was messing up. There's no way, the perception, she choose Rob Pelinka over Magic Johnson. No. This perception alone doesn't look good at all. Doesn't look good. Because ain't no way in the world Rob Pelinka still has a job. And that's not saying that Rob Pelinka not the man for the job. Because I know Kobe is really the one calling the shots. Because that roster that was presented the roster that was just presented suits Kobe style more than LeBron. So I don't want to hear that they formed a relationship. No. I ain't trying to hear that, bruh. There's no reason Luke is gone. Magic Johnson is gone. Somebody who's respected, one of the greatest Lakers of all time that people love and adore. Who some people felt was the right person for the job. He's gone. But Rob Pelinka, out of all people, is still there. No. Kobe Bryant's agent. No. I'm not buying it. If anything, you would have cleaned house. Period. But Magic Johnson is making matters worse. And, you know, if you're not helping us, then you hurting us. And we can't have you around. And I'm starting to really, like, just look at Magic Johnson like, bruh, like, it's some fake stuff that you're doing. And it started seeming like backstabbing, bruh. Because you, at the end of the day, you supposed to bleed purple and gold. You ride or die with us. You don't do no more interviews with ESPN. You already went on it. It's done. But that's just my take on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.